Well, we have a little less than a week left in April, and people are already talking about hurricane season, even though it's about a month away. Right now, we're looking at the temperature change over the last 24 hours because we're looking at a La Nina season, and that's where we're seeing a lot of this southerly flow holding these storms to the north. Right now, we're watching the gradual up and down of temperatures all week as we go from those upper 80s down into those lower 60s, then a good another 27-degree run or so into those lower 90s, right at 90 degrees. Now, this gradual cooling and warming is letting us know that there's a lot more humidity in the atmosphere, and Haley's not the only one to blame. We're still seeing a lot of these strong storms push in from the west. 90 degrees right now in San Angelo. Everybody else joining us in a combination of those 80s, and we're looking at the temperature change. Even though some of these colder spots are showing 78, it's a lot warmer there in El Dorado, and of course that's about 12 degrees between here and San Angelo. Of course, we are looking for about 10 degrees across the entire region, but it's only 4 between Sterling City and Junction right now, and that's pretty concerning when we're talking about some of the humid conditions in the atmosphere. We're still looking for a lot of the light rain shower activity, but it's really staying to the north of us. We'll get to that severe weather outlook, but those dew points in those 60s, while the humidity indices are reaching that halfway saturation point, and we'll see if they don't make their way up anymore before the cloud cover pushes back in the evening, if not those early hours. Now, usually we see this blue push off to the northeast, but look how long it sticks around. We're already by Friday, and by Saturday, it's still going to come back and stay here. That dry line completely vertical between the west side of the Concho Valley and the east side. Severe weather looking pretty extreme right now. Of course, this is where we're seeing the southerly flow and that humidity. That's really holding some of these storms off to the north. You can see these low pressure systems really pushing past the Dakotas into Wisconsin and continue to push off to the east, but you see another low pressure system develop by the weekend. That's where we can see some more thunderstorm activity, but it's really being pushed to the north and then off to the east. Severe weather outlook still holding those storms to the north, and when we look at the satellite, that's still where we're seeing them develop. Now, we're still waiting to see when they will erupt, but we know they will because of the conditions up in this region. But when we get a closer look at the Concho Valley, that's where we're starting to see those upper level clouds start to push in with that low pressure system that's over Nevada right now. We're going to continue to see this on-off cloud cover. Here it is by Thursday morning with those low clouds, if not some light rain shower activity. Then, of course, it pushes out by the afternoon, and then we're going to watch it come right back in as we see those storms push off to the north, and then we see that dry line push everything off to the east towards I-35. But wait, by Saturday, we're going to see more of that cloud cover push its way back in. We're going to continue to deal with these issues all week long. So tonight, holding on to a lot of that heat, dropping down into the upper 60s, if not those 70s, looking for the light rain. Then tomorrow, a little breezier, but still really cloudy and really humid. No, not Haley is to blame for this, and we're going to hold on to those conditions throughout the rest of this week, if not the rest of April. By the time we make our way towards May, we're still seeing those cloudier conditions, but things clear out and dry up while we still hold on to those 90s. Stay tuned. We'll have more after the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.
You'll love